I started out with one 4-inch nativity scene printed on plain copy paper, and one 6-hour timer battery operated rice lights, some thin batting to diffuse the light, one 4-inch acrylic thin clam bulb, and 3 4-inch acrylic rounds. Here I am taping a 4-inch acrylic round over the scene. I'm using a clear medical grade tape for adhering the rice lights to the 4-inch round. Medical tape can be easily removed, yet sticks very well. I try to highlight the faces with the most light, and then highlight around the picture to diffuse the light evenly. Here I am checking to see if the light placement is good. I place batting over the lights and then place the scene on top of the diffused light. I then adjust any lights that seem to be out of place. Removing the acrylic round protective plastic, I then attach the scene to the acrylic round with water and then decoupage. I apply a second coat of decoupage. Here I am adhering the scene 4-inch round to the batting and then adhering the scene and the lit round with hot glue on the edges and clamp until it is cooled. I'm using blue acrylic plastic as a background for adhering a pendant. This will be the back of the bowel. It will be lit as well. Here I am removing a center piece of the blue plastic to allow more light to shine behind the pendant. I use a Dremel drill to cut a slice on each side of the clamshell to allow the rice light wire to exit. I then conduct a dry fit of all the components. I then find the center of the pendant and the center of the 4-inch round, and then I attach the pendant to it. Using gold acrylic paint, I paint the inside edge of the clamshells, but not the edge that connects the two together. I attach the lit scene to the front clamshell. I then add batting to the back to help diffuse the lighting of the pendant. I then adhere the pendant round to the back clamshell. Add the blue background and assemble it all together. Using air-dried clay and an edging form, I created an edging to go around the bauble. I used another clamshell to allow the clay to dry first. This would allow me to paint both sides before adhering it to the lid bauble. I paint the edging with metallic red inside and out. I then highlight it with a metallic black. I then highlight it on top of that with some gold. I learned the hard way about air-dry clay shrinking. When I adhered it to the lit bauble, I had to add more air-dry clay and sculpt and paint it to match the best I could. In order to help disguise the rice light wire to the battery pack, I wrapped it in floral tape. Using thin cardboard, I cut out a book cover blank and cut out a window for the switch. Using craft glue, I attached a book cover that I designed in Canva and printed on plain paper. This took a few attempts to get the paper cover smooth and to add an inside cover. I craft glued a ribbon to the inside cover and added another plain blue inside cover over it and cut out the switch window. Adding the ribbon allowed access to change the batteries. Using a Sharpie white paint pen, I painted the edges of the battery pack to simulate pages of a book. I hot glued an eye pin to the battery pack to allow a hook to be added so it could hang on a Christmas tree branch. I then hot glued the book covered back with the switch window to the back of the battery pack. I then tied the ribbon and then did a light check. The last step was to add a leaf ribbon over the floral tape wire to help disguise it even more. And now for the final reveal.